Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the land, the campus of St. Anne Pacelli, where we have an incredible doubleheader tonight between the St. Anne Pacelli Vikings and the 6A Douglas County Tigers out of Douglasville, Georgia. I am Richard Holdrige for Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We will have Coach Thomas's interview shortly, as we are approximately 6 minutes from tip-off for the Pacelli girls, who are coming into this game 1-1 on the season, as they get ready for a big road trip next week. But they are here, a doubleheader here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And then we have the boys that are 2-1 on the season. They are taking on Douglas County as well. This is a 6A program, and we should be seeing a great matchup of basketball tonight. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, I'll have that interview with Coach Thomas right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the land on the campus of St. Anne Pacelli. We are moments away from tip-off, and I'm here with the head basketball coach of the Pacelli girls, Coach Brian Thomas. Coach, you haven't played a whole lot of games this season, 1-1, but you got a big matchup against a 6A school in Douglas County. What are some of the things you are looking forward to this upcoming non-region game?
Just being patient. That's one thing. Talk to the girls about being patient. Myself as a coach is being patient. We got a young group, so we just got to make sure that they understand what we're trying to do.
Now, you do have some new additions. Looking at the stats, one new addition that's made a tremendous impact is Michaela Hosley, averaging a double-double. She's averaging 20.5 points a game and 11 rebounds. And what has her impact been? I know we've only had 2 games so far, but how has her impact really impacted the morality of the team coming together and playing as a unit?
Yeah, we definitely hope she come out and can continue to do what she's been doing. We definitely need that. The double-doubles that she's doing, she's bringing a lot of energy to the group. So, hey, that's what we need just for us to have a successful run. So, hey, we're just not getting into, our next game after being off for about 7-8 days.
Coach, I know you got to take one game at a time, but I was looking at the schedule. Next week, it is loaded with 7A Wheeler. You got Hiram. You got Troup County. But what does it mean really to be battle-tested going into the season before you hit region play?
Yeah, it is crucial to be battle-tested. But like I told the girls, we just got to be patient, run our stuff, take our time, and kind of find our identity. So that's what we're trying to do, is trying to find our identity right now.
Good luck, Coach, and we'll see you later tonight. Thanks, Coach. All right, that is the head basketball coach of the Pacelli girls, Coach Brian Thomas. We'll have him for a post-game interview at the conclusion of this game. We're going to go ahead and take a break right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and when we come back, we'll have the national anthem, the starters, and the tip-off of this game right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the land, right here on the campus of St. Anne Pacelli. We have got an incredible doubleheader for you tonight. The Pacelli girls taking on the Douglas County Tigers, the 6A team out of Douglasville, Georgia. Here's the starters for the visiting Tigers. At guard, number 3, Kyla Neal. You got Reagan Freeman, a power forward. Charla Young is going to be playing the small forward. Alyssa Gunn is working the forward position, and Odyssey Murray is a wing player. For the Pacelli Lady Vikings, Zanaya Crouch, Kimora Jones, Grace Smith, Shakurla Jackson, and Michaela Hosley. Hosley's going to be tipping things off for Pacelli, and we are underway here at the land. And Charlie Young gives it over to inside, and a steal by Hosley. She's trying to go coast to coast. Hosley puts up a floater and hits the bucket. We talked about Michaela Hosley so far averaging 20.5 points a game, 11 rebounds. She's a double-double just about every night. They've only played 2 games so far, but that's a pretty good sample size of the impact that the former Northside Patriot has done for this Pacelli Lady Vikings team. And it goes out of bounds off the Tigers, and it will go back to Pacelli. Zanaya Crouch running the point. Over to Hosley, swinging around for Grace Smith. There's a 3-pointer by Kimora Jones, rebounded by Jackson. Back out to Jones. 3-pointer no good, and it's going to be rebounded by Murray. Here comes Pacelli with the full court press. They're going to go back to the 2-3 zone. Inside. Oh, and it's stolen by Crouch. Here comes a fast break. It's a 2-on-1. Up in the basket is good by Kimora Jones, the freshman. 4-0 Pacelli. And we're going to get an over and back on the Tigers, and it's going to go back to the Lady Vikings. 6:37 left to go here in the first. Pacelli with the early 4-0 lead. Inside to Hosley, quick double team. Swings it back out to Smith. No good, and picked up by Odyssey Murray. And a good job by Pacelli to stay with her to make sure that she didn't have an easy layup. Douglas County will inbounds it underneath the basket. There's a fake Murray. And there's a 3-point attempt that is no good. And it's going to go back to Pacelli. Pacelli Lady Vikings, led by their head coach, Bryant Thomas. Had a chance to interview him during the pregame. If you want to check that out on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Jackson. Oh, a nice screen that Hosley puts up a shot, no good. Murray picks up her 3rd rebound. It's been low scoring so far here in the first. Oh, and a steal right to Hosley. Puts up a shot, no good. Partially blocked. Oh, and Murray, she has really been a terror down in the post. Odyssey Murray, the 5'9" sophomore, who is a wing player, but she can also play on the perimeter. Oh, what a block by Murray. But Pacelli does briefly get it back. It'll go back to the Tigers. The Lady Tigers, led by head coach Chet Forsch. They are 5-2 on the season. They are a 6A school out of Douglasville, Georgia. Gunn, top of the key. Gunn with a spin move. There's a long 3-point attempt, no good. What a block by Hosley. It's going to stay with the Tigers. Pacelli been playing good defense. Neal, little floater. And we're going to get a foul. That's going to be on Hosley. Charla Young will go to the line to shoot 2. So I want to give a big shout out to my guy to the right of me, Jeremy Hayes from Viking Live. He's getting some footage, and he's done a great job with the production at Pacelli, with the football and with the basketball. He's always given us the resources that we've needed. So I appreciate his work, and definitely go support Viking Live. They do a great job. Young makes both. 5:09 left to go here in the first. Pacelli leading 4-2, and a steal by Odyssey Murray. But Pacelli does get it back, and it will be a jump ball. So Odyssey Murray is one of those players you're going to have to watch out for. She does it all. She blocks shots, she steals, she rebounds. Here's Grace Smith, the 8th grader. Back over to Crouch. Back to Smith. Crouch fires a 3. No good. Oh, what a rebound by Michaela Hosley, and she puts it off the glass. No good, trying to fight for her second rebound. Staying with it. And Pacelli is just, that full court press is causing turnovers. And I like the aggressiveness of Pacelli early on, just trying to get the early turnovers. It's still very early, a low-scoring game. Pacelli did get the first 2 baskets. It is 4-2 with 4:32 left to go here in the first. Alyssa Gunn takes it across the timeline. So tipped away by Jayla Moore, and it'll stay with Douglas County. Gunn inside Odyssey. Puts up a shot off the glass, and we are tied. Reagan Freeman makes it 4-4. Zanaya Crouch. Over to Moore. Inside of Jackson. We're going to get a jump ball, and it's going to go back to Douglas County. We're glad that you're joining us on this Friday night. We're just happy to be here in the land for this incredible doubleheader with the Pacelli girls and the Pacelli boys here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Oh, and almost a steal by Zanaya Crouch. They were trying to feed the post to Reagan Freeman. And it was anticipated very well by Pacelli. Here comes Odyssey Murray, and it's fighting for it and gives it up. And Tamaya Ransom hands it over, and we're going to get a foul on Douglas County. So 4.5 minutes have gone by. We only have a total of 8 points. This has really been a defensive battle here in the first. Oh, nice screen. Trying to set it up more. Over to Jones. Inside, fighting for it. It's going to be Ransom again, and it's going to go back to Pacelli with 3:19 left to go here in the first. The game has really been fast-paced so far here in the first. Not a whole lot of dead ball timeouts. There's a quick play, trying to get it inside, and that is partially blocked by number 12, Reagan Freeman. Well, here comes Pacelli with the full court press. Odyssey driving the baseline. We're going to get a foul. It'll be a non-shooting foul. Back in the game for Pacelli is Michaela Hosley. She has made her presence felt in the post There's a long three-point attempt by Neal, and that is no good. It's Hosley with the rebound. Hosley puts up a shot. No good. It's going to be rebounded by Young. And here comes Douglas County going the other way. Over to Odyssey. Odyssey for three. No good. Douglas County back at it. Odyssey at the top of the key. We're going to get another foul. Or it's going to be a... It will not be a foul. It was just a delay. Alyssa Gunn back over to Odyssey. Pacelli working that zone, not giving them anything easy. And it's going to be another foul. Got to keep track of the fouls here in the first because you don't want to end up in the bonus. Douglas County has been very patient, but that is going to be a steal by Kimora Jones, and she is going to go all the way to the rack and in. Good anticipation and self-awareness to pick off that pass, and another again, Tamaya Ransom with the steal. Back over to Jones, fires a long three-pointer, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Odyssey Murray. That was off her leg, and it's going to go back to Pacelli. Coach Thomas is going to get a couple subs in at the next dead ball. This is only the third game of the season for Pacelli. They are 1-1 on the season. They did lose to 5A Harris County, but they also defeated Bethlehem Christian, the team that they played. As Hosley shot no good. A good job by Jayla Moore tracking that one down, the offensive rebound. Tamaya Ransom puts up a floater, and she gets the bucket. Pacelli on a 4-0 run. They started the game up 4-0, and another steal by Grace Smith. Here comes Smith driving the baseline, puts up a shot, no good. Jayla Moore goes out of play, but it will stay with the Lady Vikings. 1:20 left to go here in the first. Shakura Jackson coming back into the game for Pacelli. Over to Hosley, fires a long three-pointer, no good. And that will go off Odyssey Murray, and it will stay here with Pacelli. There's a long three-pointer, and it's good. Shakura Jackson. It is 11-4, timeout on the floor as Pacelli leads Douglas County 11-4. As we are going to go ahead and take a break right here on, well, we'll keep it here. Zaniyah Crouch, Grace Smith. Over to Jayla Moore for three, no good. And it will stay with Grace Smith. Smith, long three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Freeman. Freeman just trying to stay with her dribble. Oh, and just that anticipation by Zaniyah Crouch. I mean, she's known for having big steals in her career, referring to the playoff game last year against Bethlehem Christian. But when you anticipate that pass, you know where that pass is going, and you got the speed to intercept it. That's what Pacelli does great. Let's see if Douglas County trying to get a shot here. A shot off the glass, and that is up and in. Isabel Napoleon. And it is 11-6. Pacelli more likely will hold for the final shot. Hosley waiting for the screen. No, she's going to give it to Kimora Jones. Jones, 2 seconds. Jones fires a long three-pointer. She's got the bucket! It counts! It counts! Pacelli leads Douglas County 14-6 to end the first. Wow, what a way to end the quarter. We'll have an opportunity to thank our sponsors here as Carroll Purdue State Farm Agency, Masterwall Incorporated, Behringer Construction, and Terry Johnson Agency. Start of the second quarter coming right up here on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Start of the second quarter, Pacelli leading Douglas County 14-6. Leading scorer for the Lady Vikings is Kimura Jones with 7 points. And Pacelli will get the ball. Grace Smith back over to Jones. Jones fires a three. No good, but right there for the rebound. A big rebound by Michaela Hosley, but it gets poked away by Reagan Freeman. Good defensive sequence by Douglas County. Oh, and Michaela Hosley with the steal. And she puts up a shot, and it's good. Timeout on the floor. Pacelli with their largest lead of the game. They lead 16-6 over Douglas County. We're going to go ahead and take a break right here on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the land on the campus of St. Anne Pacelli. 16-6 is your score. Douglas County trying to inbounds it, but might have had a foul away from the ball. Alyssa Gunn. Oh, another steal. Another steal by Pacelli. Tamaya Ransom trying to go for it, and they're fighting for it. Zanaya Crouch. Armani Summers. We're going to get a jump ball, but possession arrow is going to go to Douglas County. Another steal. Here's Hosley. 3-on-1 break. To the rack is Tamaya Ransom. It's a 12-point lead for the Lady Vikings. And out of bounds, Neal's foot was on the line, and it is going to go back to Pacelli. Crouch, Smith, over to Jones. Hosley fires a long three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Freeman. And that full court press and trap has really been suffocating for the Tigers because they can't get a pass off. And that's a jump ball. It's going to go back to Pacelli. Pacelli's ability to force turnovers has created instant offense. Moore inside to Hosley, and she lost it. But we're going to get a foul. Alyssa Gunn with the steal. It's going to go back to Douglas County. who comes into this game 5-2 on the season. Pacelli is 1-1. Oh, poked away, fighting for it. That was good defense by Kimura Jones. I tell you what, Douglas County has not been getting anything easy. As Pacelli has made it difficult just trying to get the ball across the timeline. And it's going to be a traveling violation on Odyssey Murray. Well, Isabel Napoleon, rather. Number 32. Here comes Anaya Crouch. Over to Crouch, back over to Smith. Jones. Hosley, nice fake, a little floater all the way into the lane and good. Michaela Hosley, who's had her impact early on in the season with another steal. She's got about 4 steals in this game. Nice mid-range jumper, no good. And another steal. Over to Hosley. Nice pass to Crouch. Little floater. Hosley trying to go for the rebound. And it's going to go to Douglas County. 20-6 is your score. This has been an incredible effort by Pacelli, forcing turnovers and getting points off turnovers, which has been the key. As they are taking on a 6A school from Douglas County. And next week, Pacelli has got 3 games in 1 week. In the competition, the classification, and the GHSA, as we'll get into the schedule. Freeman. Inside, shot off the glass, up and in by Charla Young. And it stops the bleeding for Douglas County as they now trail 20-8. Crouch. Tamaya Ransom swinging it around, trying to set up the screen. Crouch over to Jones. Jones, bounce pass into Jayla Moore. We're gonna get a foul. The coach wanted a jump ball, but it's going to be a foul on Douglas County. So Pacelli takes on Joseph Wheeler on the 18th. They'll take on Hiram, and then they'll take on Troup County on the 21st. That shot is no good. Tamaya Ransom with a big rebound, and she puts up a shot up and in. Tamaya Ransom with 6 points, and it's 22-8. Tamaya Ransom, 6 points off the bench. And another turnover for Douglas County. Everybody, please like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We got a busy, I'm talking busy week next week. There's a 3-point attempt by Grace Smith, is no good. Douglas County has just got to get something going on offense. Everything has been difficult because Pacelli has really done a good job switching from full court press to playing zone and getting in the hands of the defenders. That's really what they've been doing. They have got to get an open look. And that is actually going to be a foul on Zaniah Crouch. On Odyssey Murray, who's been rather quiet. Odyssey Murray will go to the line for Douglas County. And she misses the first. Don't forget, after this game, we got the Pacelli boys taking on Douglas County boys. as Murray makes one of two. 22-9. See if Pacelli tries to slow it down. Crouch over to Jones. Crouch fires a long three-pointer. No good. But a rebound, right place, right time. Grace Smith with a putback and one. Count the bucket. That rebound just went right to Grace Smith. Nobody boxed her out. She was able to put it up. She will attempt the three-point play. Misses it, but Moore with the offensive rebound. Another offensive rebound. And that was a swat by Alyssa Gunn, but she's going to be called for the foul. And going to the line will be Jayla Moore, the sophomore shooting guard. She makes the first. She makes them both. 26-9 is the score. Not full court press, but it's going to be a foul on Pacelli. It's good to get aggressive, but right now, here in the first half, Pacelli's done a good job just forcing the turnovers. And being aggressive, another jump ball. Staying with it and trying to make sure to get possession back. That is what Pacelli's been doing so far tonight. Gunn over Odyssey Murray. Inside. Oh, nice pass by Murray to Alyssa Gunn for the easy bucket. And we're going to have a timeout here on the floor. Give us an opportunity to thank our sponsors for the broadcast. Carroll Purdue State Farm Agency, Masterwall Incorporated, Grant Smithwick. He is the assistant coach over at Calvary and does a great job with a company in Midland. I actually drove by them the other day, and they do a lot of great things. Terry Johnson Agency and Behringer Construction. We'll be right back right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Six to 11. Pacelli is on top. Jones. Long three-pointer by Grace Smith. No good. That's going to be rebounded by Freeman. Murray. Quick double team by Pacelli. Is that going to be a foul? They're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul on Pacelli. Back into the game. A little quick breather is Michaela Hosley. She's had an impact on this season, only 2 games so far, but averaging 20 points a game. The second leading scorer is Tamaya Ransom with 12 points. Oh, and that's tipped away by Ransom. And a steal all the way to Hosley. Hosley, spin move, takes it to the rack, but misses the layup. And trying to stay with the play, but Douglas County, they've got to find a way to get back into this game, and there's a shot off the glass, and that is good by Reagan Freeman. And it is now 26-13. And that looks like it's stolen, but Pacelli will get it right back. It was a good effort by Alyssa Gunn, trying to tip it to a teammate. A good awareness by Pacelli to get back on it. Douglas County defending the three well, but they don't want to leave the shooters wide open because they will make you pay. Grace Smith with the three-pointer, and it's 29-13. That's just being patient with your shots. Here's Odyssey Murray for three, no good. Grace Smith with a long rebound to Hosley. That pass was a little too much on it. It's going to go back to the Tigers. So the leading scorers for the season for Pacelli, Michaela Hosley with 20.5 points, Tamaya Ransom with 12. Grace Smith has got 8. Got 2 players in double figures with rebounds. There's a shot attempt, no good by Isabel Napoleon. And here comes Pacelli. Kimora Jones taking it to the top of the key over the Crouch. Jones looking to Hosley, swings it over to Crouch. Hosley, little stutter step, and the three-pointer by Michaela Hosley. She's got 9, and it's 32-13. You try to defend her, she is going to just light it up if she can. And that is gonna be halftime as Pacelli leads it 32-13. We're gonna go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, we will have We are at halftime where Pacelli leads 32-13. I'm with the assistant head coach, Ivy Thomas. Coach, that first half forced a lot of turnovers, which led to a lot of fast break points. What are some of the keys for your team getting out to that hot start in that first half?
Just good defense, just rotating on defense, and just making sure we move the ball.
All right, going into that second half, we know that Douglas County is going to make some adjustments. What can you do as a team to make sure that they don't climb back out of this hole? And what are some of the things that you can work on to make sure that you get some points?
Just make sure we run our offense, stay true to what we do in practice, and just stay true to how we play.
All right, Coach, good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
We're at halftime. We'll have the start of the second half right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll be back with a quick commercial break. We're at halftime where the Pacelli Lady Vikings lead Douglas County 32-13 as the leading scorers for Pacelli. Michaela Hosley's got 9. Kimora Jones has got 7. Tamaya Ransom coming off the bench scoring 6. Grace Smith has got 5. Shakura Jackson has got 3, and Jayla Moore has got 2. For Douglas County, Reagan Freeman and Charlotte Young both have 4 points. Alyssa Gunn and Isabel Napoleon both with 2. As the story of that first half for Pacelli was the turnovers that they forced and the points off turnovers. Let's see if they could keep up that momentum and hold on to this lead here going into the second half. Same starters out on the floor for Douglas County. Kyla Neal, Reagan Freeman, Charlotte Young, Alyssa Gunn, and Odyssey Murray. For Pacelli, you got Zanaya Crouch, Kimora Jones, Grace Smith, Shakura Jackson, and Michaela Hosley. Pacelli will get the ball to start the second half. And the point guard, Zanaya Crouch, the sophomore, she's had big games in her career, leads the point, and that is going to be poked away by Kyla Neal, but it will stay with Pacelli. Don't forget that we have the Pacelli boys. That's going to be happening approximately after this game, taking on Douglas County. We are glad that you're able to join us on Georgia Alabama Sports Live for this Friday night. Jackson, Smith, shot clock winding down. Over to Smith. Swinging around, Crouch fires a 3. That's off the glass and it's good, right when the shot clock expired. Pacelli leads it 35-13. And that is swatted away. Oh, what a save by Michaela Hosley. Gives it over to Crouch. They don't have the numbers. They give it back to Hosley. Over to Smith. Grace Smith for 3. No good. And that stays with Pacelli's. That was off the foot of Douglas County. Over to Hosley. Hosley, quick double team. She passes off to Smith. Long mid-range jumper by Jackson is no good. And getting the rebound is Odyssey Murray. She's had some big rebounds in this game so far, and that's going to be a foul on Kimura Jones. That first half, we had a very low scoring first half. The first couple of minutes was 4-4. But then Pacelli broke away with a lot of steals and getting turnovers, including that one right there. Kimora Jones trying to go coast to coast. And that gets swatted away by Alyssa Gunn. Oh, and she picked her pocket, but getting it back was Charlie Young, and she puts up a shot and it's up and in. That was a good effort to pick her pocket, but the awareness, Douglas County was able to get it right back, and it is 35-13. 20-point lead for the Lady Vikings. Long three-pointer by Kimura Jones. No good, and we're going to get another foul. It's going to be on Shakura Jackson. Got to watch the fouls as we got Jayla Moore coming in. First sub of the second half for Coach Thomas. Inside, Charlotte Young puts up a shot off the glass, and that is up and in. Charlotte Young has got 4 points here in the second half. She's leading the Tigers with 8 points, and it is 35-17. Jackson puts up a shot. It's going to be a foul on the floor, as the ref is calling it on the floor. It's going to be a non-shooting foul. Jackson thought about the three, driving the baseline. Oh, what a block by Odyssey Murray. She takes it away. As that is poked away by Jackson, and they'll stay right here with Douglas County. The Douglas County Tigers, 6A school, 5-2 on the season. Coming into the land. We are going to get a timeout here on the floor. We'll go ahead and keep it here. I want to thank our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Master Wall Incorporated, Grant Smithwick, the assistant coach of the Calvary Girls, is his company. Thank you so much for supporting Georgia Alabama Sports Live all season long. Carroll Purdue, State Farm. You got Behringer Construction and Terry Johnson Agency. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Don't forget, we have got a busy week of calling basketball games on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, as we will be broadcasting the Muskogee County Christmas Tournament on Thursday. All-day event, all the place games are going to be held at Columbus State. But we also will be calling the semifinal games on Wednesday, which will be at the highest seed of the girls, as the bracket has already been out. We talked about it on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show yesterday. Timeout over. Neal fires up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Hosley. Hosley trying to push it up the floor. Grace Smith back over to Crouch. Over to Jackson. Back to Crouch. Good job by Pacelli, just swinging it around. Eating up clock as well. There's a shot by Jackson. She fires up a shot. Nice offensive rebound by Grace Smith. No good. It's going to stay here with Pacelli. Again, Grace Smith was able to get a rebound because Douglas County failed to box out. And may I remind you, Grace Smith is only an 8th grader. Crouch back to Smith. Mixture of young players and veterans. Hosley fires a three. No good. And that is going to be a traveling violation on Charla Young. It's going to go back to Pacelli. So we talked about the impact that Michaela Hosley's had on the Pacelli Lady Vikings, averaging 20.5 points a game, 11 rebounds in 2 games of play. There's an eye Crouch for 3! And she's got it. 6 points all in the second half for Zanaya Crouch, 38-17. Oh, and it's blocked. Stays with Pacelli and stays with Douglas County. Good job by Pacelli on defense. Leave the shooters open and they will make you pay. Kyla Neal, first 3-point field goal for Douglas County, and it is 38-20. That is one way Douglas County can get back in this game. Let's get those 3-pointers involved. Over to Smith, driving the baseline. Gives it to Hosley, spits the defenders, off the glass and in. Michaela Hosley with 11 points. And it is back to a 20-point lead for Pacelli. And that pass was going nowhere for Charla Young, and it goes back to the Lady Vikings. Live here at the Land, because that's what they call this gymnasium, on the campus of St. Anne Pacelli, Columbus, Georgia. Glad that you could be watching us on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. As Hosley got it blocked by Odyssey Murray. She's got about 6 blocks in this game. But Hosley did maintain her composure and got the ball back, and it stays with Pacelli. And Hosley's played at a high level. She was playing for Northside, a 5A school last season. So she puts up a shot and she will get fouled. Hosley is going to go to the line to shoot 2. That first shot is no good. Hosley makes 1 of 2. It's 41-20. Here comes Pacelli with the full court press. And the full court press, it does work when you force turnovers, but the refs see the more aggressive you are going to come, the ref is going to start calling fouls. So you got to watch out the fouls when you're doing the full court press. You don't want to put Douglas County on the line, but you also want to keep your aggressiveness. Oh, and there's going to be a traveling violation on Charlotte Young. One of many turnovers tonight for the Tigers. And that's really been the difference of the ball game, is Pacelli was able to capitalize on those turnovers. What a Ransom. Oh, what a save by Ransom. They're just swinging it around. Jayla Moore for 3 off the glass. Hosley with a big rebound. Hosley fires a long 3-pointer. No good. That is going to be rebounded by Charlotte Young. She got away with a walk. But Pacelli's going to get it right back on a steal. Inside of Moore. Puts up a shot. No good. That's going to be rebounded by Freeman. And that goes out of bounds. Back to Pacelli. Zanaya Crouch, she's got 6 points. 2 3-pointers, both in the second half. Over to Hosley, spin move. Hosley gets her own rebound, puts it off the glass, no good. And she gets a rebound, but they're gonna call a foul. Now, I don't know if I agree with that. That might have been all ball on that steal. That's just Hosley's game. She does not quit on the play. Great defender as well. And what do you know? Another steal. A good tip by Hosley. Good fundamental play and off the glass and in. Michaela Hosley knew she didn't have a very good angle. She tips that to herself and allows her to get the easy basket. Because that was just bouncing around and she was able to get that. There's a 3-pointer by Kyla Neal. No good. Hosley with the rebound. And we're going to get a jump ball. Neal was able to go in there. They're trying to get a piece of it. But it will stay here with Pacelli. There's a 3-point attempt by Isabel Napoleon, and she makes it. And it is 43-23. Pacelli's done a good job in this third quarter, just matching them score for score. Because Douglas County's shots started falling. As Jayla Moore for 3. And she answers back with a big 3-pointer. And it is 46-23. Oh, and what a steal by Michaela Hosley. Nice pass to Jayla Moore. Up and in. And that should do it for the third quarter as Pacelli comes out and they keep their foot on the gas pedal and they now lead 48-23 over the 6A Douglas County. We're going to go ahead and take a break right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll be back with the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back here to the land. As Pacelli just coming out on this fourth quarter. You had Tamaya Ransom with a big basket. Michaela Hosley with a big steal. It is 50-23. They did lead 32-13 at the half. And they have done an outstanding job just staying with it. Keeping the foot on the gas pedal. Not letting up, not allowing Douglas County to get back into this game. Swings it over to the three specialist, Neal. Odyssey Murray, there is a shot, no good. Rebounded by Jackson. Over to Smith. See Pacelli just push it up the floor. Over to Ransom, back over to Smith. Thought about the three. Now she's at the top of the key. Gives over to Ransom. Just working that shot clock. No need to rush a shot. Over to Crouch. Three-pointer, no good. Good effort by Tamaya Ransom to try to get the rebound, but it will go back to Douglas County. So leading scorers for Pacelli, Michaela Hosley with 14. Tamaya Ransom has got 8. Jayla Moore off the bench with 7. Charla Young has got 8 for Douglas County. Here comes Neal, lost the handles, goes out of play. And another turnover by Douglas County. And let's see if Pacelli can capitalize. It has been all Pacelli in this game. Long pass to Smith. Grace Smith for the three, and it's going to go out of play. Coming up, we got the Pacelli boys taking on Douglas County boys right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Incredible night of a doubleheader at the land. Over the gun and timeout on the floor. We'll take one, too. 50-23, 6:05 left to go in the game. Right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the land. 50-23, Pacelli is on top against the 5-2 Douglas County Tigers, a 6A school out of Douglasville, Georgia. Pacelli trying to get their second win of the season. We got a little delay in the game, and we got a kid out on the floor. He's trying to get her seated, and we'll get ready to go. Oh, what a steal, but that is going to stay with Douglas County. The self-awareness of Pacelli, just to get that extra step, to anticipate where the ball's going. They've intercepted a lot of passes that led to fast break points. They've been cleaning up the glass and the mess. And Charlie Young is in double figures. She gets the big bucket. It's 50-25. Smith back over to Jones. Crouch for three. That is going to be a rebound by Douglas County. And a good defense by Tamaya Ransom causes the turnover. Charlie Young was tippy-toeing on that baseline, and she had a foot out. Here comes Grace Smith, and they answer with a three-point attempt. But let's see the Tigers push the floor. Douglas County. And it's an offensive foul on Alyssa Gunn. It is going to go back to the Lady Vikings. Pacelli 1-1 on the season. They did lose their opener here at the Land against Harris County, a 5A school. But they also got the victory over Bethlehem Christian Academy, the team they faced in the playoffs last year. Ransom swinging over to Smith. Back over to Ransom. Crouch, driving the baseline, puts up a floater, and it's good. Zanaya Crouch with 8 points. And it's 52-25. Fighting for it, and we're going to get a jump ball. Well, Pacelli's been doing that a lot tonight. Swarming to the ball. Just aggressive defense, forcing turnovers. To include jump balls. There's a spin move by Freeman. Long three-pointer by Alyssa Gunn is good. And it's 52-28. And we will get a timeout on the floor, but we will keep it here as we would like to thank our sponsors. Terry Johnson Agency, Behringer Construction, Master Wall Incorporated, and Carroll Purdue State Farm Agency. We'll be back here from the Land on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the campus of St. Anne Pacelli. 4:36 left to go in this game. Pacelli up 52-28. Crouch back over to Jones. Crouch just swinging around. Douglas County doing a good job in the zone. Almost stolen by Odyssey Murray. And Crouch driving the lane, puts up a shot, and she'll go to the line for two. You got to make them pay when they go for the steal. Odyssey Murray, who's had a quiet game tonight. I mean, she's been tremendous on the boards and blocking shots, getting a couple steals, but she only has 1 point to show for it on the score sheet. She does everything else, though, the getting the rebounds, the blocking the shots. Is a great defender, just has been quiet on the score sheet. Crouch misses the second. Here comes Odyssey Murray, trying to split the defender, puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Smith. Pacelli can take their time, work the shot clock. Trying to get out of here with a big win. There's a three-pointer, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Freeman. But you don't want to give Douglas County sign of life. They've had some times where they were able to score in spurts. Charlie Young, Kyla Neal with a big three-pointer, Isabel Napoleon. But Pacelli would answer right back with a score of their own as Zanaya Crouch shoots a three, and it's going to be no good. Rebounded by Freeman. Let's see if Douglas County's going to try to push the floor. Good swarming defense. There's a nice pass inside to Reagan Freeman. for the basket, and it's 53-30. Almost stolen by Odyssey Murray. But with 3:04 left to go, time might be winding out on Douglas County. A good job by Pacelli, really just coming out of that third quarter and not letting up was the key to them having this lead. And a shot by Grace Smith. And they continue to extend their lead. Oh, and a steal by Grace Smith. She puts up a shot, and that falls through. And we're going to get a timeout by Douglas County. 2:37 left to go. Pacelli leading Douglas County 57-30. We'll be back right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the land. 2:33 left to go here in this contest as Douglas County's trying to get back into this game. They have not had any opportunities. Michaela Hosley just rips down a rebound, puts up a shot, drives it coast to coast, and she's going to go to the line for two. Michaela Hosley, who's got 14 points. Her season total is averaging 20.5 points a game. We have already seen the impact that Hosley has made for Coach Thomas year one in Coach Thomas's system, and she's only a junior. And she had an impact as a sophomore for the Northside Patriots last season, so we know that she can only just continue getting better. That first shot is no good. She makes one of two. She's got 15 on the night. Oh, and a traveling violation by Lydia Cooper. And once again, it's going to go back to Pacelli. They have done an outstanding job tonight. Anytime Douglas County got a run, they responded with a basket of their own. There was not a moment tonight where this was in question. Good defense. Kimora Jones drives the defender. Hosley lost the handles. Odyssey Murray, a nice pass to Amari Summers. Puts up a shot. It's up and good. That might have been too little too late for Douglas County. With less than 2 minutes to go. Ransom. Hosley. It's going to be a foul on the floor, non-shooting foul. They're going to inbounds it underneath the basket. We're actually going to line up. They counted the fouls that they are in the bonus. So they're going to give Hosley a chance to shoot two. Shoot the first one is good. And she makes them both. She's got 17. 1:30 left to go. Cooper takes it across the timeline, gives it over to Murray, and it is stolen by Jay Lamore. Trying to get the fast break, but Summers fouls her. And that is going to put Moore at the line. It looks like Coach Thomas is unloading his bench as well. Jayla Moore. She makes the first. Checking into the game for Douglas County, Sky Hill, the freshman. And that is going to be good. Jayla Moore makes them both. Back to a 30-point lead. It's 62-32. Murray, oh, I thought she took a couple steps there. Odyssey Murray shoots a three. No good. Oh, and a big rebound by Michaela Hosley. She just took that one down with authority. She's going to take it herself all the way to the rack. Michaela Hosley with 19 points. That was a statement by Hosley. I want the ball. I'm getting that rebound. I'm taking it coast to coast. The incredible effort tonight by this team, led by Michaela Hosley. You had a bunch of balanced scoring as well. As we'll get the totals for you. 33 seconds left to go. A pass. Oh, Hosley with a block. Wow. Little off balance, but she was able to get the block, but it will stay with Douglas County. Trying to get the shooters involved. There's not a whole lot as Cooper fires a three. Odyssey Murray gets the rebound. She'll go to the line to shoot two. She really wanted that three-point play. Murray has really had a quiet night scoring the basketball, only with 1 point. But you could tell the heart, the work ethic, that she is going to be a good player for years to come for Douglas County. Only a sophomore, but she's had an impact on defense, rebounding, blocking shots, stealing. She misses the first. She makes one of two. 16 seconds left to go, 64-33. Pacelli is gonna get a win tonight and go to 2-1 as they will travel up to Marietta, Georgia on the 18th of December to take on Joseph Wheeler. Fun fact, Sharif Abdul-Rahim went to Joseph Wheeler. They also won the state championship for the boys basketball team. And that is the Horn. Pacelli gets the victory over the 6A Douglas County Tigers, 64-33. And they go to 2-1 on the season. We're gonna go ahead and take a break here, and when we come back, we'll have the interview with Coach Thomas, the post-game interview coming up right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the land. I'm here with Coach Thomas once again. Congratulations on the win. Going up against a 6A school in Douglas County. But one thing I noticed, Coach, that you didn't let the foot off the gas pedal in the second half. You created a lot of turnovers, led to transition buckets, but you kept that intensity, kept that momentum. What was your thoughts on how your team played tonight?
Just making sure we're making the right rotations. We got to kind of use some of this time for practice. We got another game on Monday. So we gotta keep doing what we're doing and just trying to make sure that we keep the intensity up the whole game.
Coach, it seemed like anytime Douglas County got any momentum, you answered with a basket the other end. But it wasn't just Michaela Hosley. She had an incredible game, 19 points. But Ransom had a great game off the bench. And Crouch, just the balanced scoring from your players. Really, what has really been the key to having just depth on your team?
Understanding how to be patient. That's what we've been talking about, being patient. Myself is being patient as well. And we started talking about good shots versus bad shots. So that's why kids were making shots today. We was patient. We gave up good shots for great shots, and we had shots fall for us tonight.
Well, Coach, good luck on your road trip next week, and we'll see you next time we have a home game here.
All right, thank you.
All right. That was the head basketball coach of the Pacelli Lady Vikings, Coach Brian Thomas. We're going to go and take a break. We're coming up with the boys' game against Douglas County right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the land on the campus of St. Anne Pacelli. I am here with the assistant coach of the Pacelli boys, Coach Malcolm Holyfield. We are approximately 7 minutes till tip-off as Pacelli taking on Douglas County, a 6A school. But before we talk about some of the matchups, tell us a little bit about your coaching background and how long you've been an assistant at Pacelli.
So first, let me just say I thank Coach Black for giving me the opportunity to be able to coach here. I thank God for the opportunity as well. I've been coaching probably like 10 plus years on and off, whether it's assistant coaching, skills training, whatever it might be. So I'm blessed to have this opportunity today.
All right, Coach, the team is 2-1 on the season, got a big win over a 6A school in Valdosta. You did lose to Christian Heritage, but they're one of the top teams in GHSA Class 1A. But you're taking on a Douglas County team that's a 6A school. But if we know anything that Coach Black, he likes to schedule very tough opponents. And going into this matchup with this crowd, the Pacelli team, what are some of the matchups you're looking forward to and some of the key players coming into this game against Douglas County?
So, of course, we're looking for Pookie to step up this year. Pookie's one of our best shooters, probably one of the best shooters in the state. Looking for him to really try to lead the team and just be one of the committed leaders and dedicated leaders on the team. Also for today, we're just looking to play for each other. Everybody on the team can really do a lot of big things, so we're looking for everybody to play for each other today.
Well, Coach, good luck against Douglas County, and looking forward to seeing this game.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, that was the assistant basketball coach, Coach Holyfield. We're going to go and take a break right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and we will be back with the start of the tip-off between Pacelli and Douglas County. You don't want to go anywhere here at the land on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the land where tonight's matchup, the Pacelli Vikings taking on the Douglas County Tigers, the 6A school out of Douglasville, Georgia. Pacelli comes into this contest 2-1 on the season. Douglas County is 4-3. Here's the starters for the visiting Tigers. The point guard, Milton Gibbs. Corey Young Jr., number 4, the shooting guard, Jamal Moman, Kristen Richards, and Marquavius Wright. For the Pacelli Vikings, Deuce Moore, Jaden Ford, TJ Smith, Makai Williams, and A.Z. Justy. And getting ready to tip it off for Coach Black's Vikings is Makai Williams. As Pacelli comes into this game 2-1 after getting a win here at home against Valdosta, a 6A school. As Pacelli finished 22-6 last year, 9-1 in the region. And this is a championship caliber team that can win a championship in the GIAA. And they definitely stack the schedule with GHSA schools. Douglas County wins the tip. Gibbs trying to set up a screen for Gibbs. Gibbs trying to drive the lane. Gives it over to Richards. Back over to Gibbs. Gibbs thought about the three. Little pass over to the far side to Corey Young. Gibbs shoots a three. No good. Rebounded by Jaden Ford. Jaden Ford averaged 16 points last year as a freshman. Deuce Moore. Driving the lane is Makai Williams and gets it blocked. And here comes Douglas County trying to run the floor. Top of the key over to Gibbs. Spin move. Gibbs. Over to Corey Young. Fires a shot. No good. Rebounded by Deuce Moore. Moore takes it across the timeline. Passes it. Fires a long shot. TJ Smith, no good. And that is going to stay with Pacelli. TJ Smith, 6-foot senior, averaged 21.7 points a game last season. Coming back this season for Coach Black as A.Z. Justy puts up a shot and the bucket. A.Z. Justy, a backdoor cutter. He was able to get the shot off. And that is how Pacelli gets on the board first. And he makes the three-point play. Pacelli out on an early 3-0 lead against Douglas County. The Tigers trying to evade the full court press, driving the baseline, puts up a shot, is blocked. Here comes the Vikings, good defense. Ford driving the lane, puts up a floater. Little tip, a little block by Corey Young. Back over to Young. Corey Young leads the team with 10.4 points a game. Young, good defense by Justy. Trying to set up a screen. Richards, floater, off the rack and in. And Pacelli leads 3-2. Early on here in the first. You can tell this place is getting loud. Here's Justy. Back over to Ford, top of the key, swings it over to Deuce Moore. Sets up a screen for Moore. Ford fires a long three-pointer, and he's got the bucket! 6-2, James Ford with a big three. Corey Young. Gibbs trying to give it over to Moman. Pacelli staying with them. Puts up a long mid-range jumper by Jamal Moman. Hearing it from the Douglas County crowd. And it is 6-4. There's James Ford for another three. No good. Goes out of bounds, and it will go back to the Tigers. We get our first sub of the game for Coach Black. Jalen Bush comes into the game. Got a packed house here in the land, especially that student section. There's a three-pointer by Christian Richards, and he hits it. And Douglas County takes a one-point lead over Pacelli. Smith. Over to Bush. Jalen Bush thought about the shot. Deuce Moore back to Bush. Smith. Over to Moore. Shot clock is winding down. Deuce Moore trying to find TJ Smith. 7 seconds. Smith over to Moore. 4 seconds. Moore's got to get a shot off. He tries to get a pass off, and it's a shot clock violation on Pacelli. Got Christian Brown coming into the game for the Vikings. He played quarterback on the Pacelli football team this year. .350 left to go here in the first. That was a moving screen on Jamal Bowman, and it's going to go back to the Vikings. He definitely moved his feet. He was trying to set up a screen. Pacelli down by 1. James Ford. Ford gives it over to Smith. Back over to Bush. Brown driving the lane. Pass over to Jalen Bush for 3. He's got the bucket. What a pass by Christian Brown. And Pacelli regains the lead. It's 9-7. Pacelli is in man. Here comes another screen. Oh, he almost got caught for a moving screen again. There's a three-point attempt. No good by Milton Gibbs. But Moman gets the rebound. A mid-range jumper by Gibbs is no good. And back over to Bush. Here comes Jaden Ford for 3! Jaden Ford, second three-pointer of the game. He's got 6. Pacelli's up by 5. Oh, that was almost stolen by TJ Smith. Caleb Burley coming into the game for the Tigers. That was almost stolen. Burley, shot clock at 10. There's a long three-point attempt by Jamal Moman. We are going to get a foul on Pacelli. Moman will go to the line to shoot 3. That foul was on AZ Justy. It's Jamal Moman, who's averaging 7.4 points a game. He is 3rd on the team in scoring. And that first foul shot is no good. He's got a unique way of shooting the ball. It kind of reminds me of Kevin Martin in the NBA. But he's got a nice touch on his shot. He does make the second. Jamal Moman, the 6'5" junior. He makes 2 of 3. And it is 12-9, Pacelli on top. There's TJ Smith for a 3 at the top of the arc. His first three-pointer of the game. It's 15-9. The three-point shooting is lighting up. That three-point attempt is no good by Christian Richards. And Pacelli's going right back to the rack, up and in. TJ Smith with the basket. It's the largest lead of the game for Pacelli, 17-9. Oh, good job by Christian Brown, just tipping it away. As checking into the game is the sophomore, Matthew Melvin. Corey Young passes it to Burley. Young's able to get that handle back over to Moman, trying to swing it around, but it's stolen by Jaden Ford. Here comes a fast break, all the way to the rack, and that is going to be blocked by Jamal Moman. They're going to call a goaltend or a foul. No, that is going to be a foul. It was close, but TJ Smith will go to the line to shoot 2. That first shot is good. And the leading rebounder for Douglas County, Khalid Racine, is checking in the game for the first time today. As Jamal Moman is going to sit, he's in foul trouble. Coach Black is also going to have some switching out to do here. The next jump ball, the next dead ball. Smith misses the second. It's 18-9. Racine inside the right. Almost lost the handles. Gives over to Burley. That man defense has really been swarming. Are they going to call a foul there? Yes. Offensive foul on Martavius Wright. A good job by Matthew Melvin to plant his feet. And it's going to go back to Pacelli. Douglas County is led by their head coach, Mike Richards. They are 4-3 on the season. They last defeated Newman 68-50. There's a three-point shot, and that is good by Trenton Latham. Another three-pointer by Pacelli. There's a three-pointer by Corey Young. Trenton Latham will get it. Over to Bush. Going out of bounds. Who's it going to be off of? It'll be the Pacelli ball. Looking for a player. Gives it over to Jaden Ford. Ford, the floor general, trying to call the play. Looking for a screen by Melvin. That was a good screen. Ford over to Melvin. Melvin for three. Rattles in and out. Rebounded by Racine. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter. But it has been a barrage of three-point shots by Pacelli. And they lead Douglas County 21-9. As we'll have an opportunity here, we'll keep it right here to thank our sponsors. Master Wall Incorporated, Berger Construction, Terry Johnson Agency, and Carol Purdue State Farm Agency. We'll be back with the start of the second quarter right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. It's loud in here. It's loud in here. Start of the second quarter, Pacelli leading Douglas County 21-9. Pacelli in that first quarter made 5 three-pointers. 5 three-pointers. It's incredible. You get open looks, you're just going to drain those threes. And that's what they did great in that first quarter. Christian Brown. Over to Ford, he's got 6. Jaden's Ford, he's got an open lane, he's gonna drive the basket all the way to the rack and in. Jaden's Ford with 8, and it's 23-9. Gibbs, long three-pointer, no good by Adam Keshaw. Getting the rebound is Khalid Racine. Over to Gibbs, back out, thought about the 3. Keshaw, a block by Jalen Bush. It's pandemonium here in the land, as this place went nuts after that block. As we will get some subs, Michael Rowe, the freshman, coming into the game for Pacelli. Christian Richards waiting for the screen, bounce pass, and he traveled. Gavin Smith-Hall with the traveling violation. It's going to go back to Pacelli. Christian Brown waiting for the screen. Bounce pass inside to Rowe. Rowe, nice backdoor cut to Christian Brown, but he had his foot on the line. It's going to go back to Douglas County. It was a good strategy, setting up that play. Richards, he's got 5 for Douglas County. Tries to put up a shot, but it will be a foul on the floor. So Pacelli's going to be on the road tomorrow against South Paulding. There's a three-pointer by Christian Richards. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Richards has got 8, and it's an 11-point lead for Pacelli. Brown looking for a teammate. Gives it over to TJ Smith, who fires a long-range 3. No good. It's going to be rebounded by Racine. Trying to push up the floor is Gibbs. Over to Racine. Spin move. Racine. Nice pass. Baseline jumper for Gavin Smith-Hall is good. Douglas County's on a 5-0 run. They trail by 9. Over to Smith. Back over to Brown, near side, gives it to Matthew Melvin. Melvin waiting for that screen. A long pass, 3-point attempt, almost lost it. Trenton Latham. Shot clock at 10. And that is stolen by Khalid Racine. All the way to the rack, and it's up and good. Timeout by Coach Black. Douglas County on a 7-0 run. Pacelli leads 23-16. And we'll be right back right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the land. Pacelli leading 23-16 over Douglas County. However, Douglas County is on a 7-0 run. The leading scorer for the Tigers is Christian Richards, who's got 8 points. Comes Jaden's Ford running the point. Passes over to Smith. TJ Smith over to Bush. Back to Smith, swinging around. Melvin, Ford, Douglas County's in the zone. Thought about it. Oh, and he walks. Jalen Bush with a traveling violation. And you kind of get the sense, especially with the Douglas County fans here making that trip from Douglasville, that they've got a little bit of momentum on a 7-0 run. But Pacelli's got to find a way to get a stop, and that's a huge three-pointer by Christian Richards. who's got 11. And then it's a 4-point lead for Pacelli. Melvin tries to save it. What a play by Corey Young all the way to the rack. No good, but the putback by Milton Gibbs. And Douglas County is on a 12-0 run. They trail by 2. Coach Black wants to try to get Deuce Moore back into this game. Over to Ford. Williams. There's a long 3-point attempt. No good. What a play by Guy Williams. Puts it off the backboard and in. But he is also going to be fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. That's one way to respond after a 12-0 run by Douglas County, is to get a big basket. And the 6'5" sophomore, Makai Williams, makes the foul shot. It's back to a 5-point lead for Pacelli. Richards, 3-pointer, that is good by Corinne Racine. And it is answered with a 3, and Pacelli leading by 2. Good screen, Jaden's Ford. Nice pass from Makai Williams, but it's going to be a foul on the floor. That really fired up the Douglas County team as they have responded. Deuce Moore back in this game. Jaden's Ford for 3. No good. It's going to be rebounded by Richards. Richards is going to try to go coast to coast. Almost deflected. Driving the lane is Racine. There's a 3-pointer by Richards. No good. It's going to be rebounded. And it's going to be stolen by Gibbs. And a traveling violation on Keshaw. It's going to go back to Pacelli. And that really fired up the student section as well. 3:28 left to go here in the second. Pacelli leading 26-24 over Douglas County. Moore, TJ Smith, any travel. Well, Douglas County has a chance to tie it or take a lead with the 3. As Pacelli came out hot in that first quarter, made 5 3-pointers. But Douglas County, with a 12-0 run, 11 points by Christian Richards, has got himself back into this ball game. Gibbs trying to get the inside. Justin Jones thought about the 3. Racine passes over to Young. Gibbs driving the baseline. There's a mid-range jumper off the glass, no good. And what a rebound and a putback by Corey Young Jr. to tie the game. We are knotted up at 26 apiece. Deuce Moore takes it across the timeline. Gives it over to Justy. Lazy Justy. And we had a timeout on the floor by Douglas County. 26-all with 2:29 left to go until halftime, as you are watching high school basketball right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the land. We are tied at 26. Pacelli, Douglas County. 2:25 left to go until halftime. The Tigers from Douglas County, the 6A school out of Douglasville, Georgia. Driving the baseline inside. Gibbs almost lost the handle. Fires up a 3-pointer. Justin Jones, no good. Rebounded by Michael Rowe. And let's see if Pacelli can respond. Trent Latham back to Brown. Melvin, Latham for three. No good. The shots have not been falling in this second quarter for Pacelli as Justin Jones gets the rebound. Swings it over to Justin Jones inside. Mid-range jumper off the glass and in by Racine. Racine has got 7. Douglas County with a 2-point lead. Brown waiting for the screen, trying to split the defenders. Over to Melvin, to Brown. Trying to drive the baseline. Melvin. A swarming defense by Douglas County. It commits a foul by Adam Keshaw. And here comes the starters back in on the floor for Pacelli. That's one thing. Coach Black has a lot of depth. He uses a deep rotation to get the starters back in there. Justy over to Deuce Moore. Moore running the point. Moore to TJ Smith. Moore driving the lane and it's tipped. Jaden's Ford with it. Staying with his Makai Williams. And it looks like we're going to get another foul. There'll be a non-shooting foul on the Tigers. Deuce Moore will take it underneath the basket. Ford. Good screen by Justy. Ford spin move. Little mid-range jumper and the floater is up and in. Jaden's Ford with 10 points. And Pacelli ties it at 28 apiece. Huge basket by Jaden's Ford. Young. I think Douglas wants to just try to eat up shot clock to avoid the 2-for-1 for Pacelli. Oh, and it's deflected by Jaden's Ford. It goes out of play. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 27 seconds on the game clock. And checking back into the game for Douglas County is their leading scorer, Christian Richards. Over to Gibbs. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Good defense by Ford, but he's going to, a little too much contact by Ford. It's going to reset the shot clock. Not sure how many fouls to give, but you just got to watch out the fouls here with 22 seconds left to go. Richards passes it over to Young. It looks like Douglas County is going to hold for the final shot of the half. Young trying to drive up the play. Gibbs driving the lane. Gibbs puts up a shot, partially blocked by Williams. 3 seconds. Over to Deuce Moore. Fires up a shot. No good. But we go to the half. And we are tied at 28 apiece. Douglas County with a 12-0 run to get back into this game. As we're going to go ahead and take a break, we'll have an interview with Coach Mahone as you are watching high school basketball here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to Pacelli, 28-28. We are at halftime. I'm with the assistant coach, Coach Richard Mahone. Coach, as you had 5 3-pointers in that first quarter, Douglas County came out with a 12-0 run, tied it up. What are some of the adjustments that need to make to come out strong in that third quarter?
Well, I'll tell you what, kids started out real well. We executed real well. We played real hard. We made some subs, and we didn't have enough intensity when we made substitutions. And I'm hoping that now that we can come back out with the same kind of intensity we had in the first quarter, and kind of put these guys down. We stopped playing defense, we started rebounding, and they got back in the ball game.
Coach, you have a lot of depth on that bench. Do you think that will factor in going up against a 6A school later on in the fourth quarter?
Yes, I do. I think so, really do. I think so. That's a really talented team. Douglas County has a real good ball club. When I was at Chat Valley, I recruited one of their players. We ended up going to the University of Hawaii. And I knew that they were going to have a good program. They are very athletic. And this is going to be good for us. It's going to be really good for us because we're playing a real good basketball team.
Well, Coach, good luck in the second half, and looking forward to seeing a great game in the second half.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
That is the Hall of Fame assistant head coach, Coach Richard Mahone. And we're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll be back with the start of the second half right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. It's Pacelli. It's Douglas County. You don't want to go anywhere. Start of the second half coming up right after this. Welcome back. Start of the second half. Pacelli, TJ Smith gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Douglas County did have the ball to start the second half, but Pacelli was able to get a defensive stop. Great interview by the Hall of Fame coach, Coach Richard Mahone. Was inducted into the Chattahoochee Valley Sports Hall of Fame for the 2023 class. He has just been around and just had a great impact on these kids' lives. Smith makes both foul shots. Pacelli back to a 2-point lead. Let's see if they make any adjustments. Gibbs, top of the key. Over to Richards. Moman. Almost lost it, but right then and there to float it up is Milton Gibbs. It was almost a turnover, but Milton Gibbs was just right place, right time. And we are back to a 30 tie. Up the basket, TJ Smith. Pacelli with the 2-point lead, and Smith has got 9. Almost stolen, Corey Young. Over to Gibbs, top of the key. Richards back to Gibbs. Oh, behind the back. What a pass. Corey Young for 3. Smith all the way to Jaden's Ford to the rack. Jaden's Ford's got 12. And Pacelli's got a 4-point lead. Gibbs, top of the key. Inside the right. Puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Williams. Here comes Pacelli trying to push it. A stolen by Richards all the way to the rack, no good. Pushed in the back, and they're going to get a foul. Who are they going to call this foul on? Well, it's going to be a foul on Douglas County, and it's going to go back to the Pacelli Vikings. Deuce Moore, the 5'10" senior, running the point. Leading the team with 2.7 assists a game. Ford's floater, and that foul is going to be before the shot. No, they're going to call a shooting foul. So Jaden's Ford the 5'9" sophomore, who's got 12 points in the game, can increase this lead for Pacelli. And that first foul shot is good. So underneath the basket, a big shout out to Jeremy Hayes, who does Viking TV. Morris, second shot, no good. He makes 1 of 2. He's got 13. It's a 5-point lead for Pacelli. And we're going to get a foul before the shot on the floor. It's going to be on AZ Justy. He's got a couple. Over to Young. Gibbs. Pacelli working the zone. Driving the lane is Christian Richards. Puts up a shot. No good, but an offensive rebound and a foul shot for Jamal Moman. And he will go to the line for the 3-point play. That was a way for Douglas County to respond after Pacelli got on a big run. He misses it. Justy with the rebound. Still a 3-point game. TJ Smith for 3. No good. Rebounded by Bowman. Back over to Richards, and that is going to be a foul on TJ Smith. 5:14 left to go here in the third. Pacelli leading Douglas County 35-32. Douglas County is led by their head coach, Mike Richards. Pacelli is led by their head coach, Corey Black. Pacelli 2-1 on the season. Douglas County 4-3. That pass was almost out of the reach of Gibbs. Gibbs passes it to Moman, partially blocked. What a rebound by Bush. Over to Justy. Ford, bounce, pass, back to Ford for 3. Oh, this place would have went nuts if he would have got that 3 down. Jaden's Ford has already got a couple of those. It's going to go back to Douglas County. 3-point lead for Pacelli. Young, a little tipped. It's stolen. Jalen Bush all the way to the rock, no good. It's going to stay with Pacelli. That was off of Christian Richards. We're going to get some subs coming in. Makai Williams, the sophomore, has been outstanding defensively for Pacelli. As Matthew Melvin comes into the game. Melvin fires a long 3, and he hits it! Matthew Melvin, his first 3-pointer of the game. Pacelli with a 6-point lead. Moment puts up a shot, no good. Oh, a nice tip in by Khalid Racine. 38-34, Pacelli leading Douglas County. Ford over to Smith. James Ford. Back over to Justy. Oh, he almost lost it. Justy, it's going to be off of Milton Gibbs for Douglas County. So Pacelli will get a breather as Bush tries to inbounds it. Over to Ford. Ford waiting for the screen. Ford is just going to drive around 2 defenders. Back over to Melvin. Melvin kicks it out to Jalen Bush for 3. He's got the bucket! And Pacelli starting to heat up in this third quarter. Oh, it's tipped by Ford. Ford off the glass and in. Jalen Ford with 15 points. Pacelli can score in spurts, and it really has flipped the momentum in this game. There's a bounce pass to Racine, and they're going to get a foul. It was tied at the half. Douglas County did take the 2-point lead, but Pacelli has increased their lead to 9. Bounce pass, Moment puts up a shot, no good. A nice rebound and a putback, another rebound, and we're gonna get a foul. Milton Gibbs, not 1, not 2, but 3 times, and he's able to draw the foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he misses the first. And for defensive purposes, Mekhi Williams, checks back into the game for Coach Black and Pacelli. For rebounding purposes, he misses them both. Rebounded by Melvin. Jaden's forward. Working the point. Melvin, a little too much contact by Richards. There'll be a foul on Douglas County. 2:51 left to go here in the third. Pacelli with a 9-point lead. Oh, that is tipped. It's going to go to Douglas County. That was off of Pacelli. Please like our Facebook page. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Georgia Alabama Sports live streams high school basketball all season long. We will be at the Muskogee County Christmas Tournament next week. We got CDCC hoops tomorrow. Can't wait to be a part of that. So here comes Douglas County. Young, back over to Gibbs. Staying with it, Racine. Swinging around, Racine. That extra pass, baseline jumper by Jamal Moment is no good. And rebounded by Jaden's Ford. As Pacelli can extend their lead. Waiting for the screen. Ford trying to go around his man. The double team. Ford kicks it out to Melvin. Back over to Melvin. He stays with it. Ford, NBA range 3 by James Ford, and he has got the bucket. Jaden's Ford with a long 3-pointer. And it's 46-34. As Cashal tries to answer with a 3. No good. Ford with the rebound. Melvin swings it over to TJ Smith, driving the baseline. Puts up a shot, gets his own rebound, partially blocked. Smith puts up a shot, and it goes in. TJ Smith has got 11. Pacelli back out to a 14-point lead. Over to Racine. Back over to Melvin. Oh, what a block! Blocked by Williams. Melvin from the corner. 3-pointer. He's got the bucket! It is rated 3s here in the third quarter for Pacelli. Rebound by Williams. Timeout on the floor. But Douglas County coach Richards wants a timeout. 48 seconds left to go here in the third. Pacelli leads Douglas County 51-34. We'll be back right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back. It was actually not a timeout. It's a technical foul. Jaden's Ford is at the line shooting the technical. And he makes them both. Folks, Jaden's Ford has got 20 points. Now, he was second on the team last year with 16 points. But he truly has stepped up big time in this game. 45 seconds left to go. It's a 19-point lead for the Vikings. Smith, thought about it. Melvin, back to Ford. He's got the hot hand. Ford, mid-range jumper.
No good. Melvin with the rebound. The putback. No good. TJ Smith with the rebound. Douglas County gets it. Let's see if they hold for the final shot. Keshaw. Jumper. Young. And that is good. Stops the bleeding for a little bit. Pacelli can hold for the final shot. As Jadis Ford, Corey Young tried to pick his pocket, but he gets called for the foul. And I believe that is going to put Jadis Ford at the line because Douglas County is in the bonus. No, it's going to be a non-shooting foul. Close. It looked like they were lining up for the foul shot. 10 seconds left to go. Smith over to Ford. Is he going to hold for the final shot? Waiting for the screen. Ford driving away. Puts up an acrobatic shot. No good. And Douglas County gets the rebound. But what a third quarter. It was tied at 28 apiece at halftime. And Pacelli comes out and just dominates that third quarter, only holding Douglas County to 8 points. And they now lead 53-36. We'll be back with the start of the fourth quarter, but let's go ahead and thank our sponsors first. Terry Johnson Agency, Behringer Construction, Masterwall Incorporated, and Carroll Purdue State Farm. Thank you so much for supporting Georgia Alabama Sports Live Athletics. We'll be back with the start of the fourth quarter. Start of the fourth quarter, Pacelli outscored Douglas County 25-8 in that third quarter. And they now lead 53-36. Here comes Christian Brown. And it's going to go to Douglas County. If Douglas County wants to try to get back in this game, they have got to force turnovers, and they have got to let their shots fall. Because Pacelli will run up and down the floor with you, and they get a lot of transition buckets. And they're not afraid to shoot the three either. Are we gonna get a timeout? Timeout on the floor by Douglas County. We'll take one too, as you're watching high school basketball on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. 7:36 left to go in the game. Welcome back to the land. Richard Holdrige here on the call. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Three-pointer is no good by Christian Richards. Rebounded by Melvin. Here comes Deuce. Deuce gives it up for three. Trent Latham. Douglas County with the rebound. Behind the back. Racine, he's got 9. Racine fires a three and hits it. A big three-pointer by Khalid Racine, and it is 53-39. Let's see if Douglas County goes for the full court press. They've got to force a turnover. And we are going to get another timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here. We thank all the sponsors that sponsor Georgia Alabama Sports Live all season long. Carroll Purdue State Farm Agency, Masterwall Incorporated, Terry Johnson Agency, and Behringer Construction. I tell you, I've been up here with Chris Gates, our producer, And this has been just an incredible atmosphere today in the land. The Pacelli girls won their game over Douglas County 64-33, led by Michaela Hosley with 19 points. They go to 2-1 on the season. Right now, 53-39 is your score. The Pacelli Vikings on top of the Douglas County Tigers, the 6A school out of Douglasville, Georgia. They will be on the road tomorrow against South Paulding. And then they got some tough opponents as far as road trips, including Warner Robins and Tift County. Melvin back over to Ford. Ford's got 20 for Pacelli. Williams over to Smith. Back to Ford. Shot clock winding down to 5. Ford over to Melvin. Melvin, and it's stolen. All the way to the rack is Justin Jones, and a pass to Christian Richards for the bucket. And Douglas County has cut it to 12. Over to Williams, that's going to be a foul on Richards. Richards was trying to go for the steal. And you got to watch out the fouls here in the fourth quarter. They'll start piling up. And that will put Pacelli in the line for the bonus, but it will be a non-shooting foul. A.Z. Justy, who played quarterback and wide receiver for the Pacelli football team, inbounds it to Ford. Takes it across the timeline. Over to Smith. TJ Smith dribbles. Thought about the three. He's got Keshaw all over him. Tied up, and it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to go back to Douglas County. Still plenty of time left for Douglas County to get back into this game. But they have got to set the tone and play their game, because Pacelli, when they knock down their threes and they go on the run, it is hard to overcome. That pass is way too high for Justin Jones. It's going to go back to Pacelli. That was tipped a little bit before he was able to get it back. Over to Smith. Smith driving the lane, puts up a shot off the glass, and it's in. TJ Smith made that one look easy. 55-41. Racing. Over to Gibbs. Top of the key to Richards. Back out to Racine. Trying to split the defenders. Racine on the floor. He traveled. 5:30 left to go here in this game. Pacelli leading Douglas County 55-41. We'll get a couple of subs for Coach Richards and the Douglas County Tigers. Over to Smith. Smith is going to try to go coast to coast all the way to the rack and in. TJ Smith's got 15. And it's back to a 16-point lead for the Vikings. Racine, three-pointer for Jones. And he's got the bucket. Justin Jones has got 3 points. 57-44. And Ford lost the ball, and it goes back to Douglas County. 5 minutes left to go. Douglas County down by 13. They can find a way to cut it to single digits. Jones, another three-pointer, no good. But there's a shot by Corey Young Jr. He will go on the line to shoot 2. There's a good offensive rebound. He boxed out. Pacelli with the foul. And Young can cut it to 11. He makes the first. Checking back into the game for Pacelli is Trenton Latham. Young misses the second, but Douglas County gets the offensive rebound, but they cannot capitalize. AZ Justy able to get the rebound over to Smith. Smith driving the lane, he lost it. Turnover, and here comes Justin Jones on a fast break. Saving it. Young puts up a three. No good. Rebounded by Smith. Smith all the way to Melvin. That was tipped by Young, and it stays with Pacelli. Coach Black is going to call a timeout. 4:32 left to go. Pacelli leading Douglas County 57-45 right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the land. 4:32 left to go here in this game. Pacelli leading Douglas County 57-45. AZ Justy will inbounds the ball underneath the basket. Over to Smith. TJ Smith's got 15 points. Williams over to Ford. Ford driving the baseline, and another foul on Douglas County. Pacelli 2-1 on the season. Douglas County 4-3. Pacelli got a big win last Saturday night against 6A Valdosta. Williams, and another foul. Well, it's going to be away from the ball. It's going to be on Pacelli. So Douglas County down by 12. They're trying to cut into this lead. Make things interesting. Oh, save it, stolen by Justy. But it won't count as Young was out of bounds. Well, Justy was out of bounds. It's going to go back to Douglas County. Justin Jones. He's a three-point shooter. Jones, and he travels. That was definitely a walk. He took too many steps. He was trying to make a move to the basket. I thought that was good defense by Pacelli. Justy over to Melvin. Ford avoids the trap. Looks like Douglas County was going to go for the full court press. Ford trying to get around his defender. Bounce pass to Melvin. Melvin shoots the three. No good, but Justy with the offensive rebound. Shot clock will not reset. Gets poked away. And Douglas County with a turnover. Good job on the steal. It's Keshaw. Over to Jones. Jones driving the lane. Spin move. Over to Racine for three. No good. Rebounded by Smith. Loose ball foul on Douglas County. .323 left to go in this game. Pacelli up by 12. Here comes Smith. And good job by the full court press. Racine will shoot a three. He hits it. And Khalid Racine has got 15. And Douglas County has cut it to 9. 3:12 left to go. Timeout on the floor as you are watching high school basketball right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome out to the campus of St. Anne Pacelli. The Vikings leading the Tigers by 9 with 3:09 left to go. Smith over to Deuce Moore. Moore running the point. Bounce pass to Smith. All the way over to Melvin. Melvin lost the handles, but he stays with it. Spin move. Back out to Moore. Moore. And the Justy in the corner. Back out to Moore. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Justy driving the baseline. Puts up a shot. Jump ball. They're not going to call a foul. It's going to stay with Pacelli. But that should reset the shot clock, and it does, with 2:42 left to go. Every possession matters in the remaining minutes of this game. Pacelli is up by 9. But Douglas County can get back into this game by knocking down some threes. Deuce Moore is going to take it underneath the basket. As the refs try to settle it out. Moore, bounce pass over to Smith. Oh, that's going to be a foul on Richards. That'll be a non-shooting foul. Richards is going to come out of the game. He's in foul trouble. He might have fouled out. But Adam Keshaw comes into the game for the Tigers. As those fouls start to pile up, you don't want to put him in the bonus. Over to Justy. Justy driving the lane, puts up a shot, off the glass and in! AZ Justy with a defender in his face. And it's back to an 11-point lead for Pacelli. There's a long three-pointer. No good. Rebound by Racine. He puts up a shot, partially blocked. Smith, they're fighting for it. Jump ball. Possession arrow, Douglas County. 2:21 left to go. 59-48. Pacelli with the lead. Milton Gibbs to the shooter, Corey Young Jr. for 3. And it's back to an 8-point lead for Pacelli. Justy. Gotta watch out for that full court press. There's another foul. It's gonna be on Jamal Bowman. That puts Pacelli in the bonus. With 2:10 left to go for the 1-and-1. That'll be 2 shots. Justy. First shot is good. Huge 3-throw by AZ Justy. And Pacelli leads by 9. With 2 minutes to go, every point counts. Second shot misses, but that was an ill-advised pass. And that is going to be a turnover on Douglas County. Huge turnover. Because Douglas County shot a 3 to cut it to 8. They know they can get back in the game because they do have some 3-point shooters. Ford, less than 2 minutes. Ford trying to get it off, and that is going to be a foul on Corey Young Jr. That's going to put Jaden Ford to the line. I mean, it's too early to play the foul game, but if you're in the bonus, just the slightest movement is going to draw a foul, especially when you're trying to be aggressive, trying to go for the steal. Ford's first shot is good. Jaden's Ford with 21 points for Pacelli. Makes them both. Good, rebounded by Justy. Chelsea trying to stay with it. And we get some bodies hitting the floor. Looks like Momin and Justy were just tied up a little bit. It's going to be a foul on Douglas County, and it's going to put Pacelli at the line to extend this lead. This game was tied at halftime at 28 apiece. Then Pacelli outscored Douglas County 25-8 in that third quarter as Justy makes the first foul shot. Coach Black is going to try to get some bench players in there. The next dead ball. Justy makes 2 of 2. Into the game is Jalen Bush. Matthew Melvin takes a seat. He has 6 points. He's had an incredible game off the bench. .144 left to go. Oh, what a play. Came out of nowhere. Jaden's Ford with the hustle. Jaden's Ford is just a scrappy player for Coach Black. He just wants to get that steal. Still got energy left in this fourth quarter. Top of the key. Stolen. Latham. Ford fires a three-pointer. And no basket. It's waved off. Ford called for the travel violation. He cannot believe it. It really fires up this crowd, too. .125 left to go. Pacelli leading 64-51. Oh, that's going to be a foul on TJ Smith. Pacelli still staying aggressive. I like the fact they're still trying to get steals, poking it away, and another turnover. What an incredible effort by the Pacelli Vikings. Jaden's Ford just trying to take precious time off the clock. Just working the shot clock. Oh, he lost the handle, and it's going to be a backcourt violation. Oh, Douglas County with a minute to go and down by 13. They're going to have to start hitting some threes and playing the foul game and hoping that Pacelli misses some shots. There's a mid-range jumper, no good. Rebounded by Smith. Over to Ford. They can start working this clock. Douglas County is not trying to foul. Trying to poke it away is Khalid Burley. And he gets called for the foul with the reach. And Jaden's Ford going to the line. He's got 22 points tonight. Incredible effort by the sophomore guard. And he misses the first. Back into the game for Douglas County, Justin Little. Ford makes 1 of 2. 65-51. Up. And another steal. Latham over to Ford. That swarming defense forcing turnovers. It would make no sense to foul here. The game is practically over. Ford is just trying to get away from his defender, give it over to Bush. back to Ford. Shot clock is off. Hear it from the crowd, 10 seconds. Jaden's Ford. And here we go. That is the buzzer. Pacelli gets a big win over the 6A Douglas County by the final score of 65-51. Jaden Ford is the player of the game. He had 23 points. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the post-game interview with the head basketball coach of the Pacelli Vikings, Coach Corey Black. That's coming up right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. To the land, Pacelli gets a big win over Douglas County, 65-51. I'm here with the head basketball coach, Coach Corey Black. Coach, it was 28-28 in that first half. Douglas County went on that 12-0 run, but you outscored them 25-8 in the third quarter. I felt the difference of the game was that those threes were dropping, but also that swarming defense, forcing turnovers. What are your thoughts on the efforts on the win tonight?
Yeah, I'm proud of the guys. They played pretty hard. They made a run. We made a run to start the game. They made a run. Third quarter, we made a run. They came back. They made another run. So I'm proud of the guys' effort and what they did to respond to their runs.
Coach, your backcourt has really led this team last year. Jaden Ford, TJ Smith, they've really stepped up. I mean, they're scorers. They've got their points, but I was very impressed with the defensive effort from Makai Williams and Matthew Melvin. What are some of the things that they did to really help you just continue to extend that lead, getting defensive stops?
Well, they just picked up their intensity. You know, they picked up their intensity, rebounded it better, defended better, just played it harder, just picked up their energy, which we needed them to do.
Coach, I can't stress enough the schedule you have to face. You're
Great.
going on the road tomorrow, taking on South Paulding. Then you got to take on Warner Robins.
Yeah.
Then Tift County. Look, scheduling these opponents in the GHSA, how has it prepared you getting ready for the GIAA schedule?
Just, you know, we're not going to see teams like this in the GIA, not at this level. So you hope that you playing this tough schedule when you get to the GIA. Not saying it's going to be easy. You'll just be prepared for whatever comes your way.
Coach Black, congratulations on the win. Can't wait for the next game back here at the land.
Thank you. Thanks for being here, Richard.
And go Vikings. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. I want to thank my producer, Chris Gates. None of this would have been possible without my producer. As you can tell, it's been a great broadcast. I cannot wait for the Muskogee County Christmas Tournament next week. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great night, and we will see you then.